What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, Spirit Fam, Serenity Soul Invictus. Today, I know you're wondering, what is she doing? I am on a roll, all right? So today I thought I would come back to you guys with another great topic, and I want to discuss how to get to know your tarot card deck, all right? So as you can tell, this is a new deck that I just ordered. It is the Rider-Waite tarot deck, of course, that I would recommend for those of you who may just be starting out with readings or learning the tarot system. And so I wanted to just start off today's video, with how to get to know your tarot card deck. All right. So the first thing you want to do, of course, when you receive your deck, the first thing you do is like rip it open and just get straight into reading or trying to start reading, right? I would recommend against this. I would say you get to know your deck. Of course, you're going to open it up. You're going to feel out the cards. You're going to look at them. There are 78 whole cards. You're going to look through them, and you're going to get to know each one individually, right? So this is a process that can take from a couple of days to weeks to even months for you to start feeling more comfortable with your deck, all right? So you can sit down for a while, sit with your cards, and just feel out and see which ones pop out at you. Okay, out of 78 cards, you have major arcana as well as minor arcana. So you're going to sit down and you're going to feel out. I would recommend separating the major from the minor and just getting an understanding of each one just pictorially. You're just actually visually looking at the cards to see what stands out to you, and the ones that do, you can put them aside, hold them and put them aside, so that you could get a better understanding of the meaning behind it. It comes with also this little guide. It's a guide booklet that comes with it that kind of entails every card, what its meaning is, and what its meaning is in reverse. Now, some people do reverse readings. Some people don't. Some people feel as though there are 78 whole cards already. Why are you going to have to read them in reverse? But I feel like that's important and an important aspect as well. But today, we're going to talk about actually getting a better understanding and becoming connected to your cards, because the tarot cards are a very ancient but very powerful system of divination. And so it's important for you to connect spiritually with these cards so that you have not only a better understanding, but you are more efficient and effective in the questions that you're asking and the relationship that you have when you're doing these readings. So a couple of things today. I am actually going to go over maybe the interview. You can do like a tarot deck interview spread, and this is going to actually open those lines of communication between you and the cards. Some people feel like this is dark magic, this is darkness. When we are able to do divinations with many different things, scrying, you use mirrors, we can use even right down to seashells, right down to tea bags, as forms of divination to get answers. Pendulums, all of these things are different forms of divination, and so there's nothing evil about the tarot. Now, if you have certain books, you will understand that by certain knowledge, you understand that some people even use playing cards as divination, as tarot, and I think the playing cards are looked upon as more evil or more dark means of fortune telling or future envisioning than is the actual tarot deck. So some of the things that you can ask your tarot deck during this interview spread, you're going to lie the cards out. There are a series of about 5 or 6 questions, and you're going to lay the cards out accordingly. You're going to shuffle. You're going to get a good feeling of the cards. You're paying attention now. You're telling these cards, you're saying that I'm getting to know you and you're getting to know me as well. You have a divine purpose of revealing the ultimate truth and shining light on certain things that I may want or need to know. Okay? You're going to shuffle as often, as regularly, as much as you can. I would recommend, again, some people split them in half and do that split shuffle, that flip shuffle that they do in the casino, where you just do it like that. I would recommend, you can do that as well if you're comfortable with it, but I don't think that that connects to you as much as if you were to just feel out each individual card and shuffle manually, one by one, singly, like that. So some of the questions that you may want to ask during this interview spread. The first one is, after you've shuffled, you're going to lay out your first card, right? The first card says, tell me about yourself. What is your most important characteristic? Because not everybody uses the same deck for everything they need to know for every particular spread. If you're doing a relationship spread, if you're doing a financial spread, if you're doing a spread on general life, you may want to use different oracle cards. You may want to use a different deck for different purposes. However, it's up to you, whatever you feel most comfortable with. So the first question you're going to ask, tell me about yourself. What is your most important characteristic, right? So today, what is that first question says, tell me about yourself. And that card has revealed the Three of Cups. Okay, so the Three of Cups, we're going to go with the standard, with the definition. When you look at this card, the Three of Cups, it looks like they are actually celebrating. It looks like there's some type of joy. They're actually feasting and having a toast to something, right? So we're going to leave that right there. I may not go through each card individually, but we're going to go with the guide because, of course, this is for those of us who are new to the tarot. And I had a tarot deck, the same kind of Rider-Waite deck when I was about 16, and somebody stole it from me. Hopefully they got their wish filled on their answers that they may have been looking for by taking that deck. But you know, all is not lost. Life goes on. So what did I say? We are at the Three of Cups. So according to this guide, you're going to go, you can look online, you can Google it. We have swords, we have cups, we have wands, and pentacles, right? So the Three of Cups, the meaning of this says, oh, siren. So the Three of Cups, it says here, maidens in a garden. Taking a look now, I'm going through this as if it's a class. Maidens in a garden celebrate with cups uplifted, as if pledging one another. Divinatory meanings, the conclusion of any matter. Plenty, perfection, merriment, happiness, victory, fulfillment, solace, and healing. Now, if it had been in reversed, it would look like this, meaning expedition, dispatch, achievement, and an end. So we've got it upright. So we're looking at it as a term of merriment. It's of joy, it's of pleasure, of victory, okay? Plenty, perfection, all of those good things. This is the question to tell me about yourself. What is your most important characteristic? This is what has come up. Okay, so the second question, we're going to ask it. We're going to shuffle again. What are your strengths as a deck? What are your strengths? Now, we're looking at this from a personal standpoint. You're asking this deck, what are your strengths? What are you best at? You know? What am I really going to gain from you? What are your strong points? So, the next one we're going to pull for that question is, that is a Three of Swords. So I'm going to place that right here. Don't worry, next time I do a tarot video, we're going to be on a proper table. So, looking up Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords, meaning, it says, three swords piercing a heart, cloud, and rain behind. Divinatory meanings, removal, absence, delay, division, rupture, dispersion, and all that the design signifies naturally. So in other words, even if you look at this, you're going to see there's a lot going on with the heart, okay? The strength of this card, meaning getting deep down, I would say, to the heart of a matter. So in reverse, it would look like this, and it says mental alienation, error, loss, distraction, disorder, or confusion. And we don't want anything saying confusion as a tarot card deck's strengths. So thankfully it's upright, so I'm going to look at it as getting deep down to the heart of a matter. Let's just put that there. Third question is, what are your limits as a tarot deck? What limits you as a tarot deck? Please give me the answer, Spirit. You can actually pray. You can use whatever archangel or whatever you want to say as a guide system toward this tarot to help guide it towards a more understandable truth. What are your limits as a deck? And try to figure this out, even if you can see, even if you look at my particular meaning behind these cards. I'm just using this rough reference that comes with the box, with the deck. So you can actually use your intuition to look at the images, study them well, to get a deeper and more meaningful understanding. What are your limits as a deck? And when you feel the right time, you pull a card. What are your limits? Limit, Page of Swords. So as you can see, this is a younger fellow. He's got a sword in hand. He's on top of something. He's like moving as if he's got courage, but you can see that he's young. He's kind of inexperienced. So let's look at what the guide said. The Page of Swords says, a lithe and active figure holding a sword upright in both hands, while in the act of swift walking. Yes, you can see he's in motion. Divinatory meaning, authority, overseeing, secret service. I'm liking this. Vigilance, spying, examination, and the qualities thereto belonging. That's a good answer, right? So you want to thank it as well. Thank you for that answer. If it had been reversed, it would say the more evil side of these qualities, which is unforeseen, an unprepared state or sickness is also intimated. Upright, it's got good meaning. It's spying, it's examining, it's actually vigilant, it's actually paying attention, like I said, using logic and your gift of intuition over anything else. This is what it says are the limits of this deck. And that is actually more so limitless, if you ask me. The next question, as a part of this interview spread, what are you here to teach me? How can I learn from you? What are you here to give me and offer me in terms of understanding as a deck, right? What are you here to teach me? And we pull the Devil. Now I'm going to do another video very shortly on things to not be afraid of when using your tarot deck. This definitely is one of them. This Devil card. It represents something that we have to go within to see the understanding of. So looking at this, we have people that are in chains. Something is being bound somewhere, right? In a deeper, darker realm. What is this tarot deck here to teach me? So let's see what the guidebook says. So as a part of the major arcana, the Devil card represents ravage, violence, force, vehemence, extraordinary efforts, fatality, that which is predestined, but not always for this reason evil. Okay? In reverse, which would look like this, it would mean evil, fatality, weakness, pettiness, or blindness. So in its upright form, it represents violence, force, extraordinary efforts. What is this card here to teach me? That is the question that I have asked, right? Okay, that's the answer. Next question for the deck. How can I best learn and collaborate with you? So you're asking this question with full sincerity. How do I best, or how can I best learn and collaborate with you as a deck? Okay? And when you feel prepared to, you pull a card. How can I best learn and collaborate with you? So here we have, this is the Queen of Swords. So the guidebook says, as the Queen of Swords, her right hand raises the weapon vertically and the hilt rests on the arm of her royal chair. As you can see, that's being the handle of the sword. resting on her royal chair. The left hand is extended, the arm raised, and her countenance is severe, chastened, and suggests familiarity with sorrow. How can I best learn and collaborate with this deck? Divinatory meanings, meaning widowhood, or female sadness, or embarrassment, absence, sterility, mourning, separation. In reverse, it means malice, bigotry, artifice, prudence, and deceit. In its upright, it means the sorrow of a woman. Okay, how can I best learn and collaborate with this? I would say, looking at this Queen of Swords, she is comfortable, or she's not so comfortable, but used to being in a position where she sits above. She has the ability to cast the sword upon whomever she wishes, but she has the ability to also see from above the scope of what is going on beneath her, around her. And sometimes these things, learning to best collaborate with your tarot deck, you're going to be feeling sorrowful. These things, the truths that are going to come to you are going to be somewhat hurtful from time to time. They're not going to be always perfect. So you have to understand that the power that you have that remains within you when you get these answers that you so seek. And you have to remain as the Queen of Swords, meaning sitting upright and ready to deal with whatever comes along, because you are already able to deal with it. That's what I get from that question, from this particular card. So last but not least, the question would be asked, what is the potential outcome of our working relationship? What is the potential outcome of our working relationship? I have to get better at shuffling, you guys. I'm usually doing this on a table, but just standing here is weird. But anyways, what is the potential outcome of our working relationship? And you pull a card. What is the card that we have pulled? This is a Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups. So the guide's meaning of this card, the goodly personage is feasting to his heart's content. An abundant refreshment of wine is on the arched counter behind him. So the divinatory meanings of this card: concord, contentment, physical, also victory, success, advantage, and satisfaction for the querent or person for whom the consultation is being made. So that is a satisfying answer to that question. What is the potential outcome of our working relationship? If it had been in reverse, it would say it would be in truth, loyalty, liberty. But the readings may vary and include mistakes and imperfections. Upright, it means success, victory, and advantage. Okay? So you guys, that is how to do your initial tarot deck interview. And sometimes, like I said, even if you don't want to go by that particular little guidebook, you just understand those meanings of those cards, what your heart gets from them, what feelings come about when you see this card, what it shows you in the picture. And so I'm going to be back with another, I guess, portion of getting to know your tarot. Another method you may use to understand your tarot deck better and to get a better working relationship with it. But this is a good way to start. Of course, you want to be kind of calm. You want to be cleansed. You want to have your area cleansed. If you use crystals, you may want to smudge your space. Do all of that. Go in a light meditation or prayer beforehand so that you are in a calm and even state of mind. You're not anxious for an answer, a particular answer you may already conjured up in your own mind. You're open to whatever these cards are going to be revealing to you as you do your readings. So until I come back with another great topic, I'm going to say peace and love, blessed be, and namaste. Do hit like on this video, do subscribe to the channel, and notify yourself so that you're up to speed when I'm back with another great topic. Until then, peace and love, you guys. Blessed be, and namaste.